Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to start a challenge for 30 days to read 10 minutes out loud to improve my English. So let's start. It's 10 minutes and I haven't set a alarm timer, so let me set that first. Just right be here. Okay, I have kept this camera or mobile on this cushions and mattresses, so this might be a tough angle to look at, but it's 8:21 p.m. at night right now, so we will finish at 8:31, I guess. I don't know. I'm reading this book, Deep Work. It is a book that I have kept and I have read many times, but never really, I have got values and insight from it, but I have all forgotten over the years. I ordered it in 2021, I guess. After that, I read it and I threw it away. I'm rereading it, so yeah. I will think aloud to increase my pronunciation. I don't know how much effective it is, but I saw Kai Cenat do it and I thought, it's cool, let's do this. I would have something to remember for 30. I did something and I could stick to something for 30 days. As simple as reading out loud and out loud for 30 days straight, with uploading these videos every 30 days, and it will give me some consistency. That's all I wanted to say. Let's begin. I will directly jump to the rule 1 of work deeply. So I won't be, many times explaining what I'm reading. Maybe I explain, but I need to read for 10 minutes straight. So now it's 22. I need to explain. I will not explain it, but I will read it. But if I explain, it also improves. So I don't know what to do. So comment down. Comment down if you can, are confused and can give me clarity on topics like this. Okay. Rule 1. Work deeply. Soon after I met David for a drink at a DuPont Circle bar, he brought up a machine, eudaimonia machine. Davini is a architecture professor and therefore likes to explore the intersection between the conceptual and the concrete. The eudaimonia machine is a good example of this intersection. The machine which takes its time for the ancient Greek concept of eudaimonia, a state in which you are achieving your full human potential, turn out to be a building. The goal of the machine, David explained, is to create a setting where the user can get into a state of deep human flourishing and creating work that's at the absolute extent of their personal abilities. It is in other words, a space designed for the sole purpose of enabling the deepest possible deep work. I was, as you might expect, intrigued, I guess. As Devin explained the machine to me, he grabbed a pen to sketch its proposed layout. The structure in one-story narrow rectangle made up of 5 rooms placed in a line one after another. There is no shared hallway. You have to pass through one room to get to the next. As Devin explains the lack of circulation is critical because it does not allow you to bypass any of the spaces as you get deeper into the machine. The first room you enter when coming off the street is called gallery. In Davin's plan, this room would contain examples of deep work produced in the building. It's meant to inspire users of machine, creating a culture of healthy stress and peer pressure. As you leave the gallery, you next enter the salon. In here, Davin imagines access high quality of coffee and perhaps even a full bar. There are also couches and Wi-Fi. The salon is designed to create a mood that hovers between intense curiosity and argumentation. This is a place to debate, bold, and in journal work through the ideas that you will never develop. You will develop deeper in the machine. Beyond the salon, you enter the library. This room stores a permanent record of all work produced in the machine, as well as the books and other resources used in this previous work. There will be a copiers and scanners for gathering and collecting the information you need for your project. Devin describes the library as the hard drive of the machine. The next room in the office space, it contains a standard conference room with a whiteboard and some cubicles with desks. The office, Devin explains, is for low intensity work activities. To use our terminologies, this is a space to complete the shallow efforts required by year of project. Devin imagines an administrator with a desk in the office who could help its users improve their working habit to optimize their efficiency. This brings us to the final room of machine, a collection of what Devin calls deep work chamber. He adopted the term deep work from an article on the topic. Each chamber is conceived to be 6 by 10 feet and protected by the thick soundproof walls. The purpose of the deep work chambers is to allow the total focus and uninterrupted workflow. Devin explains he imagines a process in which you spend 90 minutes inside and take 90 minutes break and then repeat 2 or 3 times, at which point your brain will achieve its limits to concentration for the day. For now, the Udemy machine exists only as a collection of architectural drawing, but even as a plan, its potential to support impact work excites Devin. This design remains in my mind the most interesting piece of architecture I have ever produced, he told me. In an ideal world, one in which the true value of deep work is accepted and celebrated, we had all have access to something like Udemy machine. Perhaps not Devin's exact design, but more generally speaking, a work environment and culture designed to help us extract as much value as possible for our brains. Unfortunately, this vision is far from our current reality. We instead find ourselves in distracting or open office where inbox cannot be neglected and meetings are insistent, a setting where colleagues would rather you respond quickly to their latest email than produce the best possible results. As a reader of this book, in other words, your discipline of depth in shallow world. This rule, the first 4 such rules in the part 2 of this book, is designed to reduce this conflict. You might not have access to your own Udemy machine, but the strategy that allows will help you stimulate its effects in your otherwise distracted personal life. They will show you how to transform deep work from aspiration into a regular and significant part of your daily schedule. Rule through hashtag 4 will help you to get the most out of this deep work habit by presenting among the other things strategy for training your concentration ability and fighting back anchoring distraction. Before proceeding to the strategy, however, I want to first address the question that might be nagging to you. Why do we need such involved intervention? Put other ways, once you accept that deep work is valuable, isn't it enough to just start doing more of it? Do we really need something as complicated as machine or its equivalent for something as simple as remembering to concentrate more often? Unfortunately, when it comes to replacing distraction with focus, matters are not so simple. To understand why this is true, let's take a closer look at one of the main obstacles to going deep: the urge to turn your attention towards something more superficial. Most people recognize that this urge can complicate efforts to concentrate on hard things, but most underestimate its regularity and strength. Consider a 2012 study led by psychologist Wilhelm Hoffman and Roy Brewmister, and outfitted 205 adults with beepers that activated at randomly selected time. This is experiment sending sample method discussed in part 1. When the beeper sounded, the subject were asked to pause for a moment and reflect on desires that he or she is currently feeling or had felt in last 30 minutes, then answer a set of questions about this desire. After a week, the researcher had gathered more than 7,500 samples. Here's the short version of it. They found time's up, but I want to finish it. It's more than so I can't finish it. As Brumer, here's what the short version of they found. People fight desire all day long. I think I will stop at this. If you like this video, please give a like, subscribe to the channel. That's about it. Thank you for watching today.